Hello. Today we are playing Crabbies. We are playing Mill. I got this list from me. We 5-0'd with it. I think it's good. I don't know if it's good. I messed with the mana base a little. Like, I'm playing a lot of fetches. I don't know if that's right, but fetches and crabs just are just a match made in heaven. I might be playing too many fetches, but I think the list is sweet. I think it does sweet things. I think that like I said, I might be playing too many fetches and not enough like sources, but I might be okay. The fourth Jace might be sus, but I love Jace. He's so Haunted Echoes is pretty powerful card. But the problem is that it's so much mana. It's a lot of mana, Haunted, right? It's 5. It would be pretty sick to resolve, that's for sure. But 5 mana is a lot for Modern. Like, you want to have him dead by turn 5. If we had more ramp or something where he could cheat it in or something, we could probably do it. It probably would be good against the old Yorion 80 card decks. It'd probably be good against those decks. But, you know, we're keeping it simple. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. And then one of these, and then 23 lands. Playing an extra Otawara because of the flexibility. Sideboard, Spell Pierces to help with the creativity matchup. To help get like a red and 6 or something like that. Help us not die to combo. Rhinos, etc, etc, etc. And then we have Surgical, Extirpate, Soul Guides, Bridges, and this might be too many explosives, but probably only be like 2 explosives. And then maybe this should be like a Blood Chief's Thirst or something. Anyway, here we are. Round 1 of the prelim. Let's go. Would you like to play first? Yes. Let's keep. Now the question is, do we want to play this crab on turn 1 and expose it to violence? And I think the answer is no. We'll just put it into play tapped. And then we could turn 2 this. We could even use the Murderous Cut if we need to. Because we can go crab, land, target ourselves, crack the fetch. If they play like, I don't know, a Ragavan or something. Alright. So we're going to have to go crab, play land. We're going to target ourselves with the first one. Alright, now we're going to crack. We have to get the Watery Grave. We have to shock. Now we target them. And now we murder the Ragavan. Murder Ragavan. So they're doing this during upkeep, which is kind of weird. Doesn't really change things. Doing it during the upkeep. Oh, I guess they're looking for land. But like doing it during your upkeep doesn't really change anything, friendo. Alright, so we're gonna go boom, 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 boom. Crack. Get an island. Boom. Oh, we're so close. If they crack a fetch here, we get to pop off with visions. Crabbies, of course, have to attack. Consider. Okay. This is perfect for us because this gives us the visions. Okay, well, that doesn't really count. They kept a 1-land Ragamuffin hand, and they were thoroughly stomped. So with the 2 Thought Scours, they're playing 2 Thought Scours means they're playing Twinless Twins list, because Twinless Twin looks like this with 2 Thought Scours, 18 lands. Alright, so we're playing against Murktide. I like Bridge against Murktide. Their creatures grow so large. Surgical is not that great against Murktide because they have a lot of different counterspells, right? This is what our opponent's going to have. They're going to have Flusterstorms, Mysticals, Force Negations, Spell Pierces, Blood Moons, So we have to watch out for blood moons. We have to watch out for flush restore. We have to basically watch out for these. They'll probably bring in the extra shredder too. So they're gonna board in these cards. What do we want to do? Jace is kind of clunky. It's kind of hard to tap out for a Tasha. Well, I guess we could try. I'm gonna cut a Jace, and I'm gonna cut a Tasha's, I think. Modern Mill and a Prelim. It is. If you're a Crabs fan, it is. So we're gonna play like this. I think we play like this. We'll cut these two clunky things to get tagged by everything, and we'll bring in 2 Ensnaring Bridges. We'll click submit. Maybe we want explosives to not die to aggro, but we have a bit of removal. So there was a magic stream going on. I wonder, mythic spoilers. Mythic spoilers. Did they put any new stuff? Witch King. Oh boy, they put a lot of stuff. I guess we can keep this. I'll take a look at this stuff between rounds. So these are the new cards. Aragorn the Uniter. Wow, this thing's... Huh. Our opponent has mulliganed to 5 cards. Oh, we kind of need them to have a fetch. I'm not gonna lie. Them having a fetch would be great for us. I know. It's strategic. Our opponent's being smart, right? They've mulled to 5, so they have 2 more cards. Exactly. It's tactical, right? Magic is a game of tactics, and they're being so tactical. How can we compete? We're just gonna play the island. Pass the turn. We really need to find a way to leverage these archive traps. I'm actually gonna play this and fetch. We'll just play that. We'll just play that. We'll hold the Scalding Tarn in case we draw crabs. We play an island. Glad you enjoy the crabbing. Our opponent's taking their time, so let's check out more Lord of the Rings things. Pippin, Guard of the Citadel. Another target creature gains protection from a card type of your choice still on its turn. Can be blocked, target dealt damage by it. That's pretty cool. Let's check out Witch King. Alright, they did nothing. They'd probably just have a bunch of counterspells in their hand. I would have to imagine. They're just sitting on all the counterspells. So we'll play out this Scalding Tarn. We might need to crack that for an island to play around Blood Moon. Okay, well, boink. Yield. That's what they want you to think. The KG. Kevin Garnett. The King Goblin. Alright. So now the real game begins, because they're going to get to 4 lands. And crack that fetch. Ragavan, you say. Ragavan, you say. So what's the best way to deal with this? I feel like we should try and play around Spell Pierce. What's up, Lesnar? I feel like we should try and play around Spell Pierce. Fetch Shock. Cycle the Fractured Sanity. And then try and draw land. And then start off with Fatal Push on the Ragavan to play around Spell Pierce. Hopefully drawing our 3rd land. I think that's the best thing to do. Hopefully we can get them to crack this and then go kaboom, kaboom. That's our game plan. Trickery. That's what we're gonna do. If we Fatal Push here, it just walks directly into just the easiest Spell Pierce ever. So we're gonna try and play around Spell Pierce a little bit. All right. So let me go to my end step. Crackies. I hate to shock, right? But if they would have gone like Blood Moon, I'd want to fetch up a basic here. All right. So we shock, and then we go cycle. We go kaboom, kaboom. Alright. Cycle, 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 cycle. Cycle. Oh my god, they're taking so long. I just want to cycle. I guess they're watching the Magic stream. Up. Cycle. Just hit F6. Hit F6. Alright, well, back to Lord of the Rings spoilers. Whenever one or more creature deals combat damage to you, each opponent sacrifices a creature that dealt combat damage to you this turn. The ring tempts you. Discard a card. The Witch King of Agmar gains indestructible until end of turn. Tap it. Holy cow. That seems good. I don't know if it's like Shieldred good. Why are you tapping a fetch? What are you doing here? Alright, so I'm gonna Fractured Sanity here. They're going to be legal in Modern, I think. Modern, Legacy, EDH, all those fun formats. Oh no, you've counterspelled me. How shall I recover? 19? Look at this, look at this, look at this. 19? And then this dead Ragavan's gonna be 20? Oh yeah, baby. Dead monkeys. Draws a fetch? Draws a fetch? Yeah. It's really weird, like... Oh, I'll take it. Alright, so we're gonna go Murder Monkey. That makes 20. Murder said monkey. So now we play Crabby. If we play the Visions here, we miss out on the mill 3 from the Crab. So we play Crabby, Shock. Always. And then we go... I would like to cast Ancestral Recall. Oh, delightful. Okay, your turn. I mean, we're getting lucky. They're getting unlucky. They mull to 5 here, right? So them mulling to 5 is really obviously great for us. There is a Seasoned Pyromancer in the graveyard, which we should be aware of if the game continues too much longer. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is pretty lazy. I agree with that. Alright, so they have 1 card left. I guess we go... Let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's play this bridge. This should eat a counterspell. Nope, it didn't. Well, it... Okay. Maybe I should have played one of these two to just end the game. But I feel like playing this protects us from a giant Murktide or something like that. They're not going to have a lot of ways to deal with this. There's going to be... Yeah. Like, the way we lose is if they go, like, Murktide, and then we just, like, don't mill them enough. Alright, let's draw a card. This is their island here. So, we can play this. We can go 1, 2, Field of Ruin them off this untapped Steam Vents. So we take them off Counterspell, because here's the 3rd island, right? So we take them off Counterspell. Yeah, they do have ways to deal with it, you know? So we're taking them off the 2nd red here. And then if they float mana, we'll go to the 2nd main phase, and then we'll just bomb them with Tasha's. Actually, 1 Murktide. Well, maybe we play Fractured. But we're hitting this land. There are ways for them to deal with this, obviously. Alright, so now we get an island, and they get nothing! And they didn't even bother floating mana, which I respect. Alright, Tasha's you. No! Alright, so we tried to stop them from having a counterspell, but they had a Spell Pierce. There's 1, 2, 3 Spell Pierces. They were just as likely to have a counterspell, but it's not really a big deal. We will survive. They're down a land forever, so they'll probably never be able to get these Seasoned Pyro back into play. They weren't having it. They weren't having it. Our hand wasn't even that good, really. We kind of just milled them and held up this. Okay, it's 1-0. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. We'll keep this hand. We've got the Crabbies. We've got 2 traps. Oh, Bloodstained Mire. We'll play 1 crab, even though it gets bolted. We have double Archive Trap here. It would be pretty sick with the Magna deck. This card seems kind of interesting. Nah, I mean, drawing 3 cards is cool. But you'd have to, like, sacrifice your own Ragavan or something. Whenever you create or sacrifice a token, each opponent loses 2 life. This is... Oh, it's so much mana. Nazgul. Nazgul. Oh, there's 7 different arts of the... 9 different arts? Oh, that's clever. A deck can have up to 9 cards named Nazgul. Oh, that's neat. Oh, a bunch of commander stuff. So we're gonna go boink. Boink. So basically, these commander cards are only not legal in Modern. That's so dumb. This is such a stupid set. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you making it so complicated? So these commander cards cannot be played in Modern. They can still be played in Legacy. Ah, fetch land, yes. This is probably Scam we're playing against. Oh, it's not. Boink. Ah, boink. It is Creativity. So the worst case scenario is they untap and cast whatever the fuck that's called. Persist on this. But I feel like if they had Persist, they probably would have fetched a black source. I guess they could get Blood Crypt now and persist the Archon, and I'll lose. Actually, I won't lose. Maybe I'll lose. No, some of this stuff's new. Ancient Tomb. Leyline Binding my crab. Alright, my crabby's dead. Long live the crab. Alright, let's go crab. Let's play you. Always yields. Let's crack you. Let's get you tapped. Always yields. Okay. We want them to tap out. Yeah. I guess maybe, I mean, it looks like it is, but Rings, Ozolith, Shadowsphere. I guess these are all... Yeah, because that's what we need. More copies of... Oh my god. I mean, like, these cards are new. Alright, so it looks like they killed... What'd they do? They bolted the crab. So they did not leave up Spell Pierce. So we're just gonna get an island here. And we're going to Fractured Sanity them. Okay, your turn. Yeah, I agree. So far Modern-wise, the only cards that are playable in Modern... I mean, you could do stuff with the One Ring. Like, this is going to be so fucking annoying as a Karn target. Right? Like, the One Ring enters a battlefield, and you gain protection from everything. Imagine Karn being able to wish for that. That's so annoying. So annoying. So, that's going to be Karn wish target. As if Karn wasn't annoying enough. This guy, Delighted Halfling, this seems the only playable card so far. Like, the only legit 100% playable Modern card is this in Yawgmoth. Because it doesn't die to Ren and 6. Can't Ren and 6 ping it. And the can't be countered. Turn 2 Grist can't be countered. That's pretty dope. Then you have... Maybe you could play Golem in some trashy sack deck, but it's too expensive. I don't think this card will see play. Mana's not really an issue in Modern, and nobody plays Remand. It is kind of an uncounterable Remand, so maybe people will play it. I don't know. Mono white decks will try it for sure, but this card's really good in Legacy. This card's very good in Legacy. All these look like trash. This could see some fringe play in sideboards against Living End. You could build a deck with this. You could put this in a deck. People will try this in 4-color. And the rest of this is just EDH garbage. But this card seems to be the best card so far. Delighted Halfling. So, Alright, so let's go to sideboarding. We want explosives. We want these cards. And we want spell pierces. We don't really want fatal pushes. We don't really want Tasha's. Their CMC is a lot, right? So let's play something along the lines of this. I don't think we want bridges. Right? Because they have leyline bindings and Mari commands and stuff. Call of the Ring in Shadow. Let's take a look. Call of the Ring. Hold on. Let me sideboard. Oh, fuck. I didn't sideboard. God damn it. I just didn't sideboard. Shit. Fuck. I thought I clicked submit, but I was talking about Lord of the Rings too much. To begin your upkeep, the ring tempts you. The ring bearer, choose a creature. The ring bearer may pay 2 life if you do. No, but this only happens one time, right? You only get to choose one creature as the ring bearer, right? I don't know. I guess maybe you could choose 2. Huh. Anytime you get tempted, you could choose... You choose a new creature? Oh. It happens each upkeep? Well, that's pretty cool. I may have just lost this game because I didn't sideboard in anything to deal with an Emrakul. So I might just lose because they have an Emrakul. Pretty unhappy about that. Alright, we'll play this Shelldock Isle. We'll get Ruin Crab. That's not a very good Shelldock Isle. I'm going to F6. I don't want to use the archive traps. Yeah, it is. Alright, so we're going to play Hedron Crab. We're going to go Crabby. And we're going to go Delta. Ping you. Our hand is gas here. If they don't have an Emrakul. If they have an Emrakul, our hand sucks. So, we'll just pass here. No point in cracking the fetch now. We could just wait. We can just wait for them. It feels like if they had an Emrakul, they wouldn't care about cracking this. They would have just cracked it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think they have an Emrakul based on how they've played so far. Ooh. Okay. I'm not cracking this. I'll just play land. Ooh, Crabby. Rewarded for not cracking the land. My crab. Okay, my crab dies. My crab dies. Blink. Blink. There's 2 Dwarven Mines gone. That's kind of crazy. Let's just pass the turn. Pass the turn. Maybe I crack Delta here to make them bolt my crab. I'm going to crack this now. Crack. Get this. Shock. Okay. I get to search. We are going to trap them. We're going to find out real quick if they have Emrakul. Trap them. Fuck. Alright. Really bad for us. Really bad for us. I mean, we can still play this game out, but... really not good. Not sideboarding in a matchup like this is really bad, obviously. I guess we can always get it with, Tasha's. We can always get it with Tasha's. Just like that. Okay. I guess we just play our crabs again. This is not how you want to live your life as a mill player. This is not how you want to live your life as a mill player doing this. I'm kind of happy with 2 Archons in the graveyard, to be honest. No, I just forgot to sideboard. Just straight forgot to sideboard. Just like I did in sideboard, because I'm a dummy. Hidden Island. Alright, well we have 2 Archons in the graveyard. Which means that if they creativity, they could get an Emrakul, which means that maybe we could kill them. Yep. We will be cycling the Fractured Sanity. Yep. Okay. So now we cycle Fractured Sanity. God damn it! Alright, mistakes were made. Alright, let's kill this dwarf. Kill the dwarf! I have Otawara up, so we can bounce this if they go to creativity yet. Obviously, we're in a lot of trouble this game, right? Obviously, we are kind of fucked this game. Alright. Yep. Boink. Boink! Alright, so they got an Archon. So we need to draw... Alright, sideboard. Let's go. Sideboard! This is what I get for not fucking sideboarding. They can't... all of you. Let's go. Cut you, cut you. Cut you, cut you, cut you. Cut one of you. Cut the Tashas. And we'll cut Fatal Pushes. I want explosives too, right? Explosives means I cannot get creativity to pawn. I cut a vision since I'm attacking their graveyard so much. Cut one of these. Maybe only 3 engineering explosives. What's up, Burnt? Cut Jace. Jace is a homie. Alright, we're gonna keep. I'm not gonna play this Hedron Crab on 1. Because then I just kill it. I'm going to play the Soul Guide Lantern on 1. Alright. What's up, Burnt? I don't want them to just kill the crab. Alright, alright, alright. Let's go. Crabby, mill him 6. Crabby, mill. Hurt you. Crack. Gonna get this. Shock. Run at 6, Spell Pierce, Bolt. We could hit the Bolt right now. We could hit the Wren right now. Those don't seem worth it. Do not seem worth it to me. If they tap out of play and play a Wren at 6 this turn, it will totally be fine for me. Murder my crab. Paying cost, murder crab. Yep, for sure. Or we can feel the Ruin of Dwarven Mind too. Our Krabby's been murdered. Should have surgical the bolts. But what can you do? I could play a Shelldock. Or we could play a Field of Ruin. We could field this land. And give them only a basic. Take them off green-white. Or I could play the Shelldock. I think I'm inclined to use a field. Building that reputation. Building up that reputation. It was better to use the Fractured Sanity to try and tag something. Like a creativity or what have you. But I feel like this is going to mess with their mana. Maybe it won't. I don't know. I don't know. I know that the second Field of Ruin is actually going to be good. Because the second Field of Ruin is just straight Stone Rain, right? Because they only play one basic mountain. So this one's going to be Stone Rain next turn. And Stone Rain is good. Stone Rain is good. Good. Stone Rain plus Rampant Growth. Yep. And then we can also cycle the Fractured Sanity. So we can go 1, 2, pop, 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 boop, pop, beep, pop. Frenzied Tilling. That's right. It is. Alright, our opponent's taking forever. So let's go back to Lord of the Rings cards. Yeah, you could play this in Shadow for sure. If that's how it works. Alright, what's up, buddy? How are you? We're doing good. Super excited. The Orcs? Yeah. They're pretty... This card's sick. This is the best card I've seen in the set so far. Hands down. Like, the card with the... Like, but it's only Legacy, right? Only Legacy. This card is crazy in Legacy. Honestly, though... Honestly, you could build this in Modern if you play, like... If you cast this and then you do, like... Burning Inquiry, the draw 3, each player draws 3, you just machine gun, you arc lightning their board, you could do stuff. This card's good. This is the crazy card for Legacy, right? Whenever it enters the battlefield or an opponent draws a card, except the first one they draw, it deals 1 damage and you amass 1. So, like, you play it, alright, so turn 1, you play a land. Turn 2, your opponent plays a Delver. Turn 2, you play this and you kill their Delver. That's the bare minimum. The mass is from Amonkhet. Basically, it's the zombie mechanic where you create a creature token and you put a +1/+1 counter on that token. And then every time you amass, you put another counter on that token. The War of the Spark. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Days Undoing takes... Well, no, because Days Undoing would end your turn, so there would be no triggers? Is that right? I don't know. It might be right, it might be wrong. Yep, the token grows every time they draw. So it would work if you had, like, Teferi. You could set up a way where you Teferi on their turn with it, but that's a lot of steps you got to jump through. That's a lot of steps, if you know what I'm saying. Looks like this is... If I've ever seen Teferi mana in my life, this is Teferi mana. Wow, Teferi. Crazy. Are you going to bounce my Soul Guide Lantern? No, you're not going to. Okay. Okay, Sword Surgical is kind of useless now. We have a Jace. We could go Jace -16. But I think the best thing to do is go Field of Ruin, take him off blue. This will be just Stone Rain. We'll get a land. We'll cycle the Fractured Sanity. See if we want to Surgical anything. So let's go Field of Ruin. Uno, dos. Kill you. Get an island. Oh, you don't have another land to find? That's terrible. Cycle. What? Oh, Fable. Adam. Okay. So now the question is, do we Surgical Fable or do we Surgical Creativity? What do you guys think? Yeah. The problem is, the Fable's only scary because it enables the creativity. Alright, let's take a screenshot of this. Snip. Snippy snip, 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 snip. Alright. So, 1, 2. They have Spell Pierce, they have this. They have a Stomping Ground, they have a Steam Vents left. They can cast both of these. That's annoying. They still have this stupid Emrakul. They don't have a Fable in hand, which is really good. They have essentially no clock, right? Which is very good for us. But they do have a reasonable hand against us. Yeah. With the Savvy Triome gone. Okay, so they played the Arid Mesa. So they can Leyline Binding the Soul Guide Lantern here. Can they? Yeah, they could. That will be a problem if they do that. Yeah. Well, Jace won't draw 3. Jace won't draw 3 because the Veil of Summer. Target opponent casts a blue or black spell. So if they play a Leyline Binding here, like we get in a little bit of trouble here. If they binding this Soul Guide Lantern, we're in trouble. But they might not do that. Thankfully. Okay, good. They didn't. Okay, visions. Interesting. So, if we play the Jace, they just Spell Pierce it. And they can Veil of Summer the Jace's ability. So, we need to just play our Shelldock Isle. And we're unfortunately not doing anything this turn. We're going to take a Fractured Sanity. Okay. We could still draw 1. But we're just going to pass for now. They do have 1 Stomping Ground in the deck. They have a Stomping Ground and they have a Spell Pierce. Did I open up a thing where I took a screenshot of their deck and then closed it? That was smart of me. I'm smart. I'm a smarty pants. So they're holding it up here. They're just going to hold up either Leyline Binding or Veil. If they play the Dwarven Mine, we're just going to drown the Dwarf. Windows plus V. Bam. Can't show history. Oh, that's clipboard. I don't even know what that is. Alright, they're returning my thing here. I'm just going to let this happen, right? I'm just going to let this happen. This is too important to us. We need to get rid of their Emrakul. So I'm just going to let this get bounced. I could fizzle this. I could sacrifice this and fizzle it. But I need this because they're close to dead. I'm just going to let it get bounced. That's fine. Okay. So I guess we could just play the Lantern again. Let's play the Soul Guide Lantern. Let's get rid of... I really don't want to take anything out of their deck. But I also want to take out the second black so they can't hardcast Archon. So this way they won't be able to hardcast Archon unless they use Fable tokens. Now, do I want to play this crab? I think I do. Because I don't want to walk to Jace into the Spell Pierce. Okay, well, shit. Our Krabby died. But not every Krabby really lives, you know what I'm saying? Alright. There's the green. I don't know why they shocked. I guess their life doesn't matter. 1 Leyline Binding. Alright, we are going to draw a card with this. Is it better to draw a card, or is it just better to exile all these cards? Exile these 15 cards. I'm going to have to get the Emrakul out of their deck at some point, so I'm just going to exile these 15 cards. It's just going to make my life easier that they're down 15 cards, right? Okay. So now their hand is these cards. There's the Dwarven Mine. Fable. Alright, so this is how they plan to kill me. Oh, that's so good. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Alright, so playing Jace here does what? Jace plus on this just gives them the tokens to kill us. I want to engineer explosive these away, I think. I don't want them to get tokens to be able to cast spells. But this card's dead, so let's just visions. Let's just cycle this Visions before we do anything. Huh. Alright, let's cast this for 0. And I think we're blowing these two up. Yeah. Let's just blow these up now. Let's blow these two up right now. Okay, pass the turn. So, Shelldock Isle does not work under Teferi. We need to draw Otawara and then bounce it. But let's see what they discard here. They discarded an Emrakul. That's annoying. Alright, so we know Emrakul's in their deck somewhere. There's a dwarf. Remember that creativities are gone. Bounce the Leyline Binding. Okay. That is a problem. We're going to have to drown the thing. Then they'll Veil of Summer it. Ugh. Alright, luckily we're at 15 here. Don't they run Transmogrify? I don't think so. I don't think this list does. Alright, so let's go. Let's go drown in the Loch. This thing. They Veil. I guess our best play is to play this land, play Jace on 4, plus Jace, but they just return the Leyline Binding to their hand. They can kill with double Fable. We can drown the one Fable. Yeah, we're dead here. This is not going to be good here. Maybe I needed to save this. I don't know what to do. We're kind of just toast. We're kind of just toast because we didn't sideboard in game 2. Them having an Emrakul is just too much. Alright, let's just do this. This gets Spell Pierced or Veiled. Sure. Play this land. Yield. What's up, David? Alright, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose to Fable. Gonna lose to Fable. We had a choice between Fable and... Oh, they keep drawing the Emrakul. Oh, that's so tilting. Alright, so... We can maybe drown this token, but they don't have a graveyard anymore. Oh, frustrating. Alright, so... Renin 6. What a pain in the ass this is going to be. Alright, so what do we do? We drew a land. Terrific. So we're going to have to go... We can't even kill that. We have to go 1, 2, 3. Play Jace. And now we have to... Mill 3, target our opponent, right? We have to get 3 cards in the graveyard for the reflection. Now we have to go here. Then we have Basic Island, Basic Island. Now we have to go 1, 2... Drown the Kiki reflection. Okay. Well, that's what we gotta do. So their hand is a Spell Pierce and a Leyline Binding. They crack and get a dwarf here. Crack and get a dwarf. They hit us for 5. They should have Spell Pierced and made us crack. It's pretty good on the clock. So they have Binding on the Jace. They could just attack the Jace. We're pretty dead next turn. We are pretty dead here. We have to draw Engineer Explosives. Alright. So they're going to kill the Jace, attack me for 6. Ping me with the Renin 6. I need to draw Engineer Explosives and go kill this, Explosives that. And hope they don't have an Archon in hand, which they could cast. Yeah. Alright, so we go drown you, play Crab. You know what's messed up? Is if they didn't have Teferi and if they didn't have Emrakul, we could kill them right now. We would go fetch, 6, then 14. They'd have 1 card left in their library. But they have Teferi, which stops this. They have Emrakul, which stops our mill, so very frustrating. They just binding my thing here and kill me. We're dead. Should have killed the Fable. But the problem is then, like, maybe we just get creativity on. So it's hard to know. The real answer is I needed to sideboard in game 2. I needed to sideboard, and I didn't, and that was a mistake. I was going over the things and I was talking to people. Obviously, you need to sideboard, but I was trying to produce content as opposed to produce proper play. Because I was just trying to chat and stuff. But fucked up there. We fucked up. That sucks. That sucks. Only one match left, though. I'm gonna take a minute break. I'm gonna stretch real quick. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we can keep this. Gigantha. Probably creativity deck. We're gonna play this so they don't really know what's up. They're not really gonna know what's... Oh, it's Tron. Okay. Okay. Expedition map. Okay, alright. No point cracking the fetch. Not creativity, breach. Breach. That's what I meant to say, breach. Alright, so we'll trap them. Then we have drown for anything that they do. If you're playing surgicals, it's free. It's not free when you're not playing surgicals. That's the issue. But it is, if they have like a shuffler here, it becomes an issue. Right? Like, let's say they have a random Ulamog for some reason. Because they're a crazy person. Let's get the Watery Grave. Well, that card's kind of terrible. They're going to have Tron. So we have to make sure that they don't Tron us. We get to drown whatever they do. Whatever big nonsense play they make, we drown it. Is that... Did you have my address? I mean, I get it, but like... do you know... I don't know anything about pro Magic players. I don't follow that scene. I don't really, you know... I don't know if he's going to come back. Some people come back, some people don't. It's hard, right? If you fall from grace that hard. If you fall from grace that hard. Nice. Alright. Then I can figure it out. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Like, someone like, Jared Betcher can come back and do their own thing, and who gives a shit? But, like, what people are going to want to be on that guy's team, you know? Like, who's going to want to be a part of that? Becomes a little sketchy. Yeah, I want that too. That'd be pretty sick. He was such a good streamer. Alright, so we just pass. Keep up the drowns for whatever nonsense they have. Kind of crazy that Wafo, you see, his last day that he streamed coincided with France losing the World Cup. And he hasn't streamed since then. So, I don't know. His soul got crushed when France lost the World Cup. That's the only thing I got. I got nothing. I didn't talk to him. I was nice, and we raided each other and stuff, but, he's up here, and I'm down here. 8 mana. Ugin. Sundering Titan. Okay, well, probably can't let that resolve. Probably can't get Sundering Titaned. He hasn't been back. It must have been such a soul-crushing defeat. He said on stream, oh, we lost. You were watching? That's hilarious. This is going to be Ancient Stirrings for... What land? Oblivion Stone? Don't give a fuck about that. Don't give a fuck about that. Alright, we want to draw land here. So we can go... Crab works. Crabby? Crabby? Crab actually works really well here. There we go. Boink. Yeah. Oboro. Boink. 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 I should probably just shock. Boink. I should probably leave this up. One more turn of being prudent. Yeah. I guess they O-stone the Krabby, but this thing milled 6, so we love Krabby. As they don't Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger me. This is pretty much the only card I care about. So every once in a while, right, they go to the store, right? Every once in a while they do all access passes. And the way all access pass works is you have no cards in your collection, but whatever cards you put into the deck, you'll own, right? You'll have access to every card in the game for the duration that you have the pass. And then you can use it to play. You could just play whatever you want. You could do whatever you want, right? But then when the pass is gone, you don't have access to those cards anymore. Does that make sense? They generally do it for, like, big tournament season. We leave our friends behind. But I don't know. If you don't dance... The problem with that offbeat hero is that if they do that, it completely collapses the chest market. And there's no reason to play chest. It's just a cheaper Man Trader card orders for that month. Uh-oh. We could have drowned that, but they're probably just going to kill our crab. I don't know. Drowning that probably was better considering our hand. But I was talking about things, so I didn't do it. So they'll do it for, like... The one time I remember them doing it is for the Eternal Weekend. So rather than have people worry about getting cards, they're just like, all right, here's all access pass. And you get access to one of the events if you buy the all access pass. So it is straightforward, right? But the reason they can't do it, because if they do it, then everyone just buys that and no one cares about owning the cards, right? So if no one cares about owning the cards, how do you get people to play? Because they don't give a fuck about chess, because there's no reward, and therefore it collapses the Moto economy, and then Moto just becomes this pay-to-win game, right? So then it becomes like... Oh... Who's playing 2 Sundering Titans? What kind of fuck is playing multiple Sundering Titans? Yep. AK Manny. Thank you, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Tron's just a bunch of crazy Tron people left to their own devices right now. Right? Who's still playing Tron? Crazy people. No arena. No, we're never moving to arena. If you give me dusting, if you give me trading, I will play on arena. If you don't even give me the basic shit that Hearthstone has, I'm not playing arena. I will not be playing arena. Engineered Explosives X equals 1. Why on earth are you playing that card? Okay. I mean, it's really good when you played no colored mana. Yep. Alright. So we're going to cycle the Fractured Sanity here. Cycle the Fractured Sanity. Look for a land. Hold up the Drown so we don't get Karned. Hold this up. Yeah, but the problem is how much... I think you have to give people a choice. Right? You have to give people a choice. And the fact that they don't give people a choice means they only care about one thing. That's making money. And if you're going to be so blatant about just wanting my money, and that money goes into a place where there's nothing comes out, like Magic Online, stuff can come out. In-paper collections, stuff can come out. But on Arena, it doesn't come out. Nothing comes out. It only goes in. And that one way in, no way out, I don't like that. I do not like one way in, no way out. Give me some lands. Yeah. So when you're doing... It is free. Yeah, you're right. If you put the time into it, it's free. Right? If you play every day, You do your things, you draft, and you're good at drafting, you can play for free. I did that when I played Arena back in the day. I would just, every time I was bored, I would just log on. All right, we got got. We got got by the second Sundering Titan. Maybe if we just went turbo milling, we could have killed them, but we didn't. Spell pierces in. Fatal pushes out. Murderous Cut out. Crypt Incursion? Nah. We got these. We're going to cut Tasha's. And we'll play like this. We're just going to go with Surgicling at Tronland. If you think of it, right? Like, if you're a grinder, right? Why would you grind on the program of Arena, which just gives you more Arena goods, when you can grind on Magic Online and take that money from Magic Online grinding and turn it into cash money in your pocket? You know what I mean? If you're a grinder and you're grinding on Arena, what are you grinding for? To do well in the Arena 1000, the Arena 2000, the $2,000 Arena Opens. Most of those are limited, so you don't even need cards to play in those. I will keep this. Yeah, that'd be nice. It'd be nice if they cared, Perculus. They could definitely upload this. I mean, there's no reason that you shouldn't have an option of having like an Arena skin. They could do so much. Yeah. There's a lot that could be done. Alright, let's play Krabby. Yields. Yeah. There's no reason. There's no reason they don't have Pioneer. Other than just being lazy and stupid. They could have Pioneer. They could have Modern. There's no reason that they don't. They're just lazy. They don't know how to monetize it properly. So, they're doing the slow burn shit. Alright, let's put... So we could potentially hit... We need to get this in play. Coding that many interactions is... Alright. Manny, I have something to say to you. Let's go to... Since we're talking about coding interactions, real quick, let's look up... What the hell's that Alchemy Bear? What the hell's that Alchemy Bear card called? Alright, since we're talking about coding interactions, let's look at Wilson Bear Comrade, right? Let's look at all the parts of him where he has a different color. You can change him into 4 colors. You're telling me that Mr. Cocaine Bear here, who's literally sniffing whatever the fuck he's sniffing and can turn into all these different colors, you're telling me that with this level of coding power, they can't code in Legacy and Modern? Get the f out of here. Yeah, if you're prioritizing doing this bullshit, like, the amount of programming that went into this probably could have done Modern Horizons 2, right? Like, they have the coding power to do it. If you can take little Cocaine Bear here and transform him into all this fucking shit. Alright, sorry, it tilted me. I'm tilted now. Tilted! I'm tilted! They can barely code the standard. Let's play Soul Guide Lantern. Let's get... What do we want to get out of here? So... I think that they have 2 power plants in the graveyard, and they have a mine here. So I think that if I hit this mine out of their graveyard, and then I feel to ruin the mine here, it should make it hard for them to get full Tron. Again, they can so barely code. Yeah. Well, that's the issue. It's like, where do you care as a company? I mean, they obviously overstress. They obviously are overstressing the Moto designers. I think you have it right there, Red Hand Band. They don't know how to, like, keep it all going. Alright, Expedition map. Do I like Dingo's Nissa? I don't know. Just seems like masturbatory 4-color. Or like if you don't die in the first 3 turns, you win the game. It's not really that much better than Yorion used to be. And like the problem that the deck has is non-mid-range decks. And like decks that are designed to beat 4-color. And it's a good deck for sure. Alright, so they got a power plant. So there's 1, 2 power plants here. We're gonna play you. Let's see what we get. Another Sundering Titan. A tower. So we have to kill one of these. Let's kill the mine. Just because we already exiled 1 mine. Because we know there's 1 mine gone. Ulamog. Karn, Blast Zone. Okay. Okay. Alright, so there's 1 mine, 2 mines, then 1 tower, 2 tower. So we should be pretty good next turn. Next turn, this is mill 12, plus Jace is mill 15. So we're just going to go turbo mill here. They played the power plant that they searched for. So this is 6 times 2 is 14. We actually got their 1 forest. Is that right? They only play 1 forest in the deck? Wow, that's crazy. Only 1 forest. So these Field of Ruins are just like gold. That's crazy. Okay. Bill, Ancient Stirrings. Yeah, they must have 1 in their hand. Must have 1 in their hand. They got a Golos. Sure. Okay. Alright, so let's just do... So we have them. We're milling a lot next turn. So we're milling 6, 12, 15 cards. 12 plus 15, they'll have 3 left. Or we could just Field of Ruin them. Or we could just crush their soul. Can I resist the soul crushing? No. I can't resist it. I must break you. I must break you. Alright. Theirs is mine. So I guess we'll just hit the tower. We'll hit the tower. And we'll get this. And I don't think there's any reason not to just cycle the Fractured Sanity now. We could hit a surgical. And then surgical whatever, right? If they play whatever, we'll just surgical whatever, right? So I'm going to cycle this now. Alright. So we know how to win. Either way was lethal. So. That's what I mean, soul crushing. I mean, we're here for content, right? Soul crushing. We're going to find the Taking Turns list. I think it should be on the YouTubies. Let's find it. I'll find it for you. We don't need to sideboard here. So. Hey, look, there it is. Here you go. It also got published on the 5.0s. It got published on the 5.0s. Modern. I'm gonna cheat. Look at Yawgmoth. Click my name. Click Is It Control. I made a change to this where I upgraded. I got rid of the Chandra Torch of Defiance and I played a second Chandra Beacon of Hope because this card's fucking crazy. All right, let's submit. Light the beacons. So we just wanted to light the beacons. Chandra is the beacon. When you go Chandra into like Time Warp, oh baby. That's what life is all about. Alright, what do we got here? Gigantha. Alright, so the question is a turn 3 Field of Ruin just too slow? Especially since we're on the draw. I think it is. I think we need to mulligan. We literally have nothing. Okay, we'll keep this. Keep. What are we putting back? Fractured Sanity? Alright. This hand is sketchy because we have no way to stop what they want to do. Alright. Turn 1. Boink. Boink. They didn't have a turn 1 play, and they kept 7. Which means they're going to Natty Tron me, which is depressing. Okay. Boink. 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 We are, in fact, in danger. Oh, we milled a mine. I'm going to get an island here that makes us better against Sundering Titan, which kind of wrecked us last game. Alright, tower, power plant, mine. Let's get rid of the... I want to be able to surgical the mine. So let's get rid of power plant, I guess. We should probably get rid of something bigger. I guess we'll get rid of the blast zone. Okay, please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. I have to close my eyes because this next turn is going to be bad. Hopefully it's 7 mana Karn or something. We are, in fact, in danger. Please don't hurt me. Baby, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Oh, no. They're trolled by this. They're terribly vexed by this attack. Terribly vexed. I'm terribly vexed. Alright. Play around Blazing Shoal. I should make a crabs kill you deck. Play a bunch of... Oh! Hey, it's a forest! Yay! We're not dead! Yo! We don't care. A forest? That's not a Tron land. You just need removal, that's true. Not dead! We're not dead! You can play the 017 crab. I was gonna build... I have a foil version of that crab in my binder for EDH. And then COVID happened, and I haven't played EDH in paper in years. Alright, we play this. Boink. Boink. So if I crack this, I get... If I crackies, I get visions. Oh, that seems pretty good. I should probably do that. Boink. 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 Hey, John. Thank you, John. How you doing, buddy? Thank you. Alright, so there's 20 cards. Might as well get to 21. So now we go Visions. Yay! Visions! Yay! Man, what the fuck? Where's my cool stuff? I want surgicals. I want to surgical that Urza's mine. Surgical! Bro. Bro. Bruv. Alright. Attack. This feels like a scam. There's no scamming here, only niceness. Discard. Discard? Scam your opponents out of all their cards, that's true. We deserve death? No. They kept a 7 hand that didn't have the Schlam bananas. Right? They chose not to have it. They could have kept a hand that had it, but they kept a 7 with a forest in it. They knew what they were doing. Why did I toss Oboro? Because these are more triggers. Right? These are 12 apiece. The game's not gonna... I mean, I'm gonna archive trap them, then untap, then play this, get the triggers, Jace them, and they're dead. They're, in fact... Oboro is forever. That is true. It is forever. But I want to think about the budget, right? Think about the budget, right? Look at how much Oboro is in paper. You know, this card's $60 in paper. I want to show people that they don't need to keep it in... Oh, fuck, I forgot to use Archive Trap because I was talking so much shit. I forgot to use Archive Trap. It doesn't matter, they're dead 1,000 ways from Sunday. Krabby! Bonk. 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 Frick. Bonk. 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 Oh! Oh! Get out of here. Get out of here, you stupid. Now. So, they could potentially have, Thingy-a-mahoozit. Thingy-a-mahoozit is, Warping Schwale. Counter-target sorcery. So we can't use this to kill them. So we have to use Jace to kill them. We could have another Emrakul here. Okay. We redeemed ourselves. Our crabbies conquered. Thingy-mahoozit. Okay. So we're BM attacking here. But I think we're good. I should have used the archive trap, but I was derping around. One more round of the prelim. One more round of the prelim here. All right, what we got? Keep. I'm all in on. Hey. Good luck. Thank you. Very kind. GLHF. Crabby. I'm gonna take. It does remind me of an EDH set, but on the plus side, right? It's not going to ruin Modern like Modern Horizons 2 did, right? It's not going to be like a big fat bomb / you could use another word that just dumped on Modern and then changed the whole format, right? It's going to be as simple. It's going to be safe. It's basically an EDH set. Let's not be. Yep. All right. Let's do Crabby. Feel the Ruin. Blink. All right. We are playing against 4-color. The crabs. Peace was never an option. All right. Yep. Crabby dead. So we have to watch out for endurance. Yeah, safe, right? Safe, boring, casual. I guess they know that like the market for this are the Lord of the Rings Tolkien fans. And those people probably generally, I would say, are not hyper competitive, try hard sweats or whatever you want to use. They want to appeal to the big audience. It's a very safe set. Where Modern Horizons 2 dropped an atomic bomb on Modern, right? This set is just going to like... Don't kill my crab, please. Don't kill Crabby. Crabby's so innocent. An innocent, beloved crab. Alright, let me get a lint. Crab. All of the crabbies, none of the stabbies. But this orc is cool. I mean, orc's not cracked, but orc is cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, Omnat, that's so cool. Killing our crabs for no reason. We got no lands, homie. Cool. They've killed all 3 of our crabs, and we've accomplished nothing. But they're down to 20 cards, so... Alright, that was good. That was good. Let's go crab. Play the land. Crack the land. Get the Watery Grave. Kill this thing. Yield through the turn. Look at all this hate. Look at all this removal. So much removal. Yeah. I agree with that, Holy PT. My crabby. Money for them. I mean, they're gonna make a shit. This is gonna be the highest selling set ever because of that stupid ring card. That one ring is gonna be crazy. That's not nice. That was not nice of our opponent. So we can visions. We can play the Jace. We can play the Jace plus, but they'll probably have a way to kill the Jace. Playing the crab doesn't seem great. It had curled already? Yeah, I know, right? But like, if they put that in the first pack, if that gets open in the first month or whatever, the first couple of days, people are going to stop buying the set. Yeah, I agree. What happens if I Jace plus? They'll just Fury. I guess we'll Jace. The ring is only in the collector's boosters. Yeah, so some kid who's just spending their money is not going to be able to afford it. All right, let's play the Jace. And let's go up with the Jace. Let's just mill 9. Go for the win. Then next turn we have Ancestral into Crab into whatever. Alright. Do we see an Endurance? Oh, we haven't seen an Endurance. We've seen Eldamri's Call, which means they have Endurance. You wouldn't be the kind of person who main decks and Endurance, would you? We'll talk a little crap. We'll talk a little crap. I would never. Yeah. Alright, so they have an Endurance somewhere. Divulging information? No. And let's slow down with the celebrity status. Island. Alright, so we're gonna go Visions. We're gonna go Crab. We're gonna go Oboro. And we're gonna yield Risen Reef. Yep. Alright, so they have Ren Emblem, so we're just gonna get bolted a whole bunch. Bolt the Krabby. Oh god. Ren. I'm gonna play Ren. Oh boy. Oh boy. Why aren't they bolting my crab? They trying to kill me? Are you trying to kill me? 1, 2, 3. Boink. I don't see Endurance. If they have 3 lands in their hand, I am dead. No. Didn't need it, huh? They have 3 lands in their hand? Really? Oh, that's so tilting. Endurance, they pick up a land and bolt me again. I'm tilted. Well, they ran pretty good. We're gonna need Soul Guide Lanterns. We aren't gonna need Fatal Pushes. I think I want Spell Pierces for Ren and 6 and Teferi. I also want Crypt Incursion. There's CMCs a million. Okay. Okay. That's your mono removal. Yeah, Ren's crazy. Once again, Ren and 6 is broken. Well, I mean, I guess it was turn 8, so... Ren and 6 broken, who would have guessed? Who would have guessed that Ren and 6 is broken? Not me. We could keep the Fatal Pushes in, but... we didn't have a good opener. We didn't draw a 3rd land until like turn 4. Need more explosions. Give the opportunity to trap down the first one I drew. I don't think so, but maybe. Maybe I did. Maybe I missed it. Guess we can keep this. Not great. We have turn 2 Fractured Sanity. Maybe I probably missed it, to be honest. I had a rough. I haven't been playing my best today. Not that I ever play my best, but you know. So there will be endurances now. Okay, let's play you. We have Fractured Sanity. We can cycle. We could try and cycle into a Ren here, and then surgical the Ren. I'm gonna do it. They for sure have a Ren in 6. Oh, there's endurance. Alright, well, we can get rid of the endurance. I'll take that. I'll take getting rid of the endurance for them having a stupid Ren in 6. They could have another endurance in their hand. Don't want to get spell pierced. Crab. Alright, so let's surgical the endurances right now. Gone, gone, gone. Alright, what do we got? We got... They only have 2 bolts. Oh my god. 1 Veil Summer, 2 Test of Talents. They took out all the Teferis. They boarded out all Teferis. Interesting. Alright. Correct. Good Islands. Boink. Boink. Fury, Fury. Pending my Krabby. Sure. So, minus 15, minus 15. They're at 30 cards left. So, 15 minus 15 is pretty much gonna be game over. 1, 2, 3. Jace. 15, please. Okay. Omnath. Okay, Omnath it is. I didn't want to leave this up for the pending or fury or anything. Like, I didn't want to plus and then have it bolted or pending, right? They could have killed it with pending. They have a lot of removal, so they could have just got it. I didn't really want to get it got. Jace. Boink. Boink, 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 boink. No endurances. How much life are we going to get? Oh, this is what it's all about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We gain 10 life. That's pretty good. There's another Test of Talents in their deck. So we're not going to just go for it here, right? There's no reason to go for it when they have the Test of Talents. Right? They had 2 Test of Talents, so they could very easily have the Test of Talents in their hand. So we'll just wait. There's no point in not waiting. No point in not waiting. They had 2 Test of Talents in their deck. Oh, yes. You know what's messed up? They could almost kill us. Let's... Yay! Okay. So we could have plussed the 1 Jace and then killed them that way. I guess the question I have is, should I be playing Fatal Pushes and or Ensnaring Bridges? And I think that the answer is no. More explosions. The problem with Bridge is that they have Pasejus and Ren and 6s. It picks up Paseju. I think piercing a Ren and 6 on the play will be huge. I'm so scared of Ren and 6 on 2. It's crazy. 67 cards. Brutal. I don't know about this hand. I guess we'll keep it. It's got crabs. But these crabs are vulnerable. Why no Extirpate? I don't know. The problem with, like, we're bringing in 7 cards. We're already bringing in 5 cards to deal with 1 card. I don't know about bringing in 7 cards to deal with 1 card. Seems a bit much to me, but maybe it's right. It is all about that 1 card, but, like, there's more to it than that. Yup. Maybe. Maybe it's the right thing to do. Looks like a crabby hand. Obviously the best kind of hands are crabby hands. The best kind of hands are crabby hands. Alright, so what do we got here? Thomri's Call's gone. It is all about the 1 thing, but like, they have a lot that they have to get to here. This is 9. So, what are we going to do? We're going to go Field You. Blink. Then we're going to go 1, 2, kill this. We're going to get our Swamp. And then we're going to... We don't have enough cards to Murderous Cut this. Oh, we've made a terrible disaster. We've made a terrible disaster! Look at these lands. We're reaching the danger zone now. The danger zone in which this Visions doesn't work anymore. Look at this, though. I mean, they're going to be able to draw a million cards. It's kind of helping us. Honorary Crabs. The problem is now they're going to have Endurance. 1000% have Endurance. Maybe it'd be right to have Extirpate in the deck. Maybe you're probably right. Fury, kill my crab, draw 2. Sure. We gotta kill one of these Risen Reefs. Yeah. Let's... I mean, do I even care about a Risen Reef? It's not gonna kill me. I'll take 1 from this. It helps them mill, too. They do help if I get the Endurance. But they're for sure sitting on Endurances right now. Okay, so we can cycle into Visions. Let's do that. Cycle. Alright, so now we wait till next turn. We have Visions up and we have Drown. So we can drown a Endurance. Alright. Okay. We'll take 2 all day, right? Okay. Well, I mean, I guess they have 2 Endurances here. Gross. That's kind of a wild way to do it. They did the triggers wrong because they're leaving the Endurance in. Like if we had a vision, like a surgical here, we could just surgical that. Yeah, I guess I should have had the Extirpates in. I should have drawn with the Visions. That's what I should have done. No, let's Visions here. I'm just going to cast this Jace. If I plus it, they're going to have a Solitude. Endurance, Endurance. So there's only 1 Endurance left in the deck. Well, there it is. That's not good. I guess I should have just passed the turn, held up Crypt Incursion. But there's the 3 Endurances. We just don't have a surgical to deal with these things. We are dead now. That sucks. Yeah. Apparently I do. But even if I did have it, I wouldn't have a chance to get these. Like, I guess I would have brought this card in anyway. At least you know they probably don't have another Endurance. What the fuck is this? Need white. Omnath. Okay, we played our Holothon first. They have, yeah, we're toast this game. Oh, we crushed them game 2. Just a question of if we get the endurance or not. What do we got here? GG's. GG's. Alright, that sucked. Not a good showing. Not a good showing for Mill. Yeah, they had the 2 ephemerates for the endurance. Yup.